What's up guys, Ryan here. Today we're going to look at my September 2017 income report where I finally got some new FBA SKUs in, so I was selling more than just one product on the marketplace. Also, my Amazon merch royalties went up again, this time almost reaching that $1,300 mark, and my dropship print-on-demand sales actually fell a bit due to a few less eBay sales. So my FBA numbers weren't all that impressive. This is because, well, for one, you can see in the chart here, I was out of stock until the 12th, so I had no sales from the 1st through the 12th other than a FBM SKU, and this totaled $1,500 of revenue for $200 of profit at a 12% margin. Again, when you launch new products on Amazon FBA, you're going to have to pay them to advertise to get those initial sales. Each of those initial sales, though, even if they come through advertising, will boost your organic rank. So I was in this for the long haul, which meant that I was going to have to defer profitability in some cases for down the road and just keep paying Amazon, keep paying Jeff for getting my products that were just launched some visibility. So I looked into the numbers, and of the 3 SKUs, 2 of them, which combined for just under 40 sales, generated $90 of profit, which that's factoring in the ad spend to get those sales on those products. So considering that they're brand new, the fact that I didn't have to go into the negative to get sales was a pretty good indicator. Now that third SKU, which was a similar product, just a variant, I ended up losing $6 on 8 sales. So that one was not as profitable, not as popular. However, it was a very small sample size. So moving forward, I was just going to keep advertising and keep seeing how high I could organically rank these 3 new products. All right, so this was a great month for Amazon merch. I set a bunch of new record highs for me, including 279 sales, $4,600 in revenue, just under $1,300 in royalties, and my average royalty was $4.62. I went back and looked at the exact sales data for what was selling during September of 2017, and my top selling quantity shirt was actually, it'll make you guys laugh, I'll tell you what it was. So it was a Halloween themed shirt where I just used impact font and wrote a string of 6 numbers on the shirt really small, and I uploaded it in black font over an orange background. So can you see where I'm going here? It was a quote unquote prisoner costume, and I even sold 20 of them to a single customer. So it just goes to show you guys, like, you don't need to necessarily be super creative or even a great designer to get sales on Amazon merch. Sometimes something that simple works out. Also, the rest of my royalties were made from just a spread of evergreen niches. So that's always good. That's positive moving forward because, you know, Halloween's going to come and go. So you can't bank on that. So I reached a turning point in Dropshipped Print-on-Demand this month. While I only had 5 sales, 4 of which were FBM on Amazon and 1 was through eBay, I finally figured out an upload strategy that worked for me long term where I could generate bulk uploads and bulk products and push them to Amazon through Gearbubble's API, which is extremely quick and easy to do. So while this month's numbers didn't reflect any big progress, in the long term, just figuring out the upload strategy was the real value. Online arbitrage was really dying down for me. I mentioned that I was selling a specific pair of shoes from Jimmy Jazz on eBay, and if somebody bought it from me on eBay, I would go into Jimmy Jazz, buy the shoes, and ship them directly to the customers. I made $109 of profit on the month doing very, very little work. So, I mean, I'll take that, but it was clearly slowing down. And the reason it was slowing down was because this was a pair of shoes that Jimmy Jazz was, I think, liquidating. They certainly weren't restocking. And as a result, like, they would sell out. And one of the issues that I ran into was if I sold a pair on eBay that Jimmy Jazz didn't have in stock, I would have to refund the buyer. And eBay's system is really trying to deter people from doing what I'm doing. And what ended up happening in the long term was they put my account in bad standing and upped their fees on anything that I sold for a year as a result of me doing arbitrage. So I'm not a huge eBay seller. In the long term, it still ended up making me a good amount of money doing the arbitrage, but they slowly caught on and extracted a lot of money out of me over my sales for the next year because of my account being in bad standing from doing online arbitrage, selling shoes that were not in stock on Jimmy Jazz. Literally, if you do this online arbitrage strategy, you have to check and make sure that whatever you're selling is in stock. If it's not in stock, especially for shoes, because the shoe might be technically in stock, but the primary sizes that people want might sell out overnight, and you have to check the next day and see and reflect that in your eBay listing. So online arbitrage, it's not the easiest thing necessarily, and there are some drawbacks, but I still made a decent amount of money. No complaints. $110. I'll take that. So in total, September 2017 generated me $1,836.67 of passive income profits. One of the biggest ways I was able to achieve this number was that I had 5 different sources of passive income profits, all of which I've outlined in this article, which you can find on my website as well. There's a link in the description. It's just worth noting that this was the 6-month milestone into my passive income journey, and most people aren't going to achieve this level of success. Some people will, skyrocket through it, but most people probably won't get to the $1,800 mark in 6 months. But again, you want to really diversify your income sources. In life, if you want to be rich, they always say that diversifying your income streams is one of the quickest ways to get there. And this is just looking at this through a passive income lens, but the more streams of passive income you can generate, the faster this number, your overall numbers, are going to rise. So that's a big takeaway. Definitely spread a wide net. Do as much as you can to bring in more income. So that just about does it for this video. If you got anything out of it, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. It means the world to me, and I'll see you guys at the next one.
Wherever she goes, I go, we roll, we go, flying over cities down to Rio. It's Rio, love that I feel. Oh, nothing lasts forever, but I'm down for the minute, so just chill.